Okay, so this is a big question that guys seem to ask about these adjustable CDI boxes. This is a DC CDI, so what I have it set up to, obviously, is the Black Bandit bike. It's under construction once again, but I'm just using 12 volts off the battery pins up there, right over to the CDI. I got a tach gauge. I'm going to be able to check this RPM calculator here, and it works with RPM and Hertz, because for the pickup, for you to transmit to the CDI, you need to be sending a signal, obviously, from the magneto, which I've used in conjunction with the Black Bandit box to get spark. But everybody doesn't seem to have the right questions of how these CDIs work, so I'm going to put it out there for you guys. Right here, it shows that 17 Hertz is equal to 1,000 RPM. What I've done, just basically hooked it up to my signal generator, and that will give me the signal over to the Black Bandit box, filter through there, and then over to the CDI, and I should get an RPM reading of somewhere around 1,000 RPM. So let's just see what happens here. Just give me a second here. So the signal is connected. You can hear the spark. You probably can't. Oh, well, there you go. You can actually see it arcing over there. And on the tach, 1,000, just over 1,000 RPM. So if I increase over here the frequency, that spark will start to hum a little bit more. So I'll go up a little bit more. That's 20 Hertz. And we can see here, start to go up over 1,000 there. And you can hear the pulses on the spark plug is a lot faster. So I'm going to go up a little bit more. Eventually it's going to die out because I don't have enough current through my power source from my battery over there to get this spark plug to really hum. But if you're looking to do resonance, which is what I will do in my later videos, I will be using an analyzer, obviously, in conjunction with the exhaust to get the right exhaust tune. But I'll just increase it here and let's see what happens. But before I do that, as a matter of fact, I'll drop it back down to put it around 17 again. Now, if I turn the screw right here, let's see what happens. That's fully turned, and you can hear the spark plug is firing much faster. It's I guess in retrospect it would have advanced the timing. So this little screw, the only thing it really does is it advances the timing from 1 to 3, which is basically written on that little blue dial. If you look very close, see if I can get a better look here, but right on there it has the numbers 1 to 3. So 1 being all the way back, and 3 being the fastest set. As for timing position, I haven't done that video as yet, but I will go into a little more depth for the people that just don't understand what these CDIs do. So these things, basically all they do is advance the timing. So once again, you can see I'm just over here. It's all the way to the left. It's all the way to the left. If I turn it, Okay, so you can hear the spark over there is significantly faster, and the RPM increases. So these dials, they do work. As for top speed, let's see what happens when I bring the speed up. I'll take it up to, say, 9,000 RPM. You probably won't even hear the spark plug because, like I said, there's not enough current to power it. But I'm going to go to 9,000. See? The spark plug is now fading out because there's just not enough current to run it. But anyway, let's get on with the video. Here we are. We're up at around 9,000 RPM. And for hertz, 187 hertz, 188 hertz. So let's see how accurate this is. We're just going to punch it in here on the hertz calculator. Let's just see what happens. So 188 hertz. I've entered. Convert. 11,280. Well, something is definitely off. But anyway, I don't think this gauge doesn't seem to go up past 9,000 RPM. Let's just see here. So I'm adjusting the advance. Nothing happens. So it's sitting at 9,000 RPM at 188 hertz. And I turn the screw here. Nothing happens. So does this give you more top end? No. I think this thing actually just helps a little bit more with the firing of the spark, which is what I originally had designed this whole entire system for in conjunction with the Black Bandit box. Rather than using the magneto to fire these bikes, which they fail all the time, I basically added electronic ignition, which is what I've showed in all my videos, including with the pocket bike motors. Use pocket bike motors, and I've done chainsaws with this basic setup. So if you were building something, you could use this basic setup and always guarantee ignition. Yeah, so the Black Bandit bike that we know from all my videos, that's what this thing has been running on. I got over 1,000 K on it, but I'm into the timing and a couple other things, and I'm just kind of playing with it. The timing is the most key thing because I've got 3 stacked gaskets in there, so I've got timing work to do to get this thing to combust properly. But as for this, seems to work really well, and this could be off obviously because I don't have enough current running through. This is just a basic speaker wire I've used because I was just doing a little test here, but it seems to run really well. It's holding, and I'll bring back down the RPM so you can see over here. Just bringing it down. So I'm in around what is that, 27 RPM. Let's do another check. Let's see what the gauge is showing, because something's off. It's kind of interesting, but let's just see here. Sorry for the camera, not the greatest camera guy, but we're trying to just get facts and see what's going on. So 27, 20, oh, it's 28. Okay, let's go here. 28, 27, 28 hertz, 1,680 RPM. Yeah, it's not the most accurate, but it's in there. It's in the ballpark. It's just not that accurate, obviously. And once again, yeah, so you can see over there, That spark is really nice, and that works with the Black Bandit bike. This is the whole basic setup of the Black Bandit bike, and you guys can have this as well. You just gotta let me know. I can get you one of these boxes. You can build your own little kit with one of these CDIs, and obviously an RPM gauge if you're interested. The Black Bandit bike has one, as I featured in my videos, but yeah, so it's got one GPS. And, there's my wires. You know, these are my charging ports for my battery. Obviously, the battery's got to be in there for the ignition system. I just tapped into it to do this quick little demo for you guys, just to show you what's going on with this little switch here. So I think even if I turn it now, yep, it does increase it here too. So it seems to be an RPM range. When you get once you get above a certain RPM, that switch is no good. It doesn't work anymore. So I'm gonna go up maybe around 3,000 RPM. Let's just see what happens here. The 3,000 RPM range. I'm gonna hit this little switch here. Let's see if it will do anything. So that's the taper. That's the taper right there. At 3,000 RPMs, this switch does nothing. So anything above that, it has no use. It probably bypasses something inside of the circuit. So is it advancing the timing at the top end of the RPM range? I highly doubt it. It will give you the spark, which is what it's showing here. You can hear that spark plug just humming. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. No, it's humming. But beyond that, it will provide the spark there. But is it going to give you a higher RPM range? No, based on what I've tested here in theory. So, stay tuned, and I'll have a lot more coming to you. Good insight. Black Bandit.